Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One and my old barn door, and barn door treasures on eBay, and Digital Diane Designs on Etsy for digitals only. How are y'all today? I know it's been a while since I've got to do a video, so for those of y'all who have checked in on me, thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. And I have missed y'all and I love y'all. And so I was just going to come on real quick today and talk to y'all about what's been going on while I work on my seeds and my garden stuff. Because today I've been working in the garden and I finally feel like I'm caught up to a point to where I have everything planted and I've got everything fed and everything situated where it should go. So I kind of feel good about that, but I have so many seeds. And excuse my hands, I did wash them, but you know, after you work in the garden, you're going to have a little dirt until you take a shower. So I haven't taken a shower yet, but I will as soon as I finish this video. So if you see dirt under my fingernails, I apologize. And my fingernails are horrible. I had them painted for when I went to Florida with my friend, and surprisingly, this is the gel polish, and it lasted for weeks before it started even to chip. And I think the only reason it started to chip, of course, was because, you know, I was digging in the garden. So I'm sorry, y'all. This may not be a super interesting video today. I just came on to chit chat with y'all. I haven't got to talk to you in forever, and I just feel like I miss my friends, you know, and it's kind of like picking up the phone and calling your friends, but this way I get to pick up the camera and talk to all of my friends at the same time. So, but yes, I have missed y'all very, very much. So anyway, that's why my nails look bad, because I've been digging in the garden, and as you can see, some of the polish has come off, but I need to go have them redone, but who has time for that? And I'll tell you why. So I thought, while I tell you what's been going on over the last few weeks in life, and just kind of chit chat with you a little bit, I thought I would try and work on my seeds. And I know this is not very crafty, but it is kind of crafty because I'm making a seed book. And so I thought it might be fun for y'all to, I don't know, it's just something for you to watch while I run my mouth, honestly. I'm not trying to teach you anything or anything like that. I'm just giving you something and giving me something to do while I chat with y'all. And hang on, I need to get a drink because I've had a sinus infection. So before I get into the chit chat part, I thought I would just kind of show you what I'm going to be doing with my seed book. So this is my garden journal. This is the journal that I've used for the last 2 years, and it's a lot of notes, a lot of learning, you know, so it's a lot of writing, nothing super duper interesting, but I think this is where I started 2023. So I'm just getting started in this gardening year. But like I say, I just have notes in here and different things that I want to plant and things that I want to do, and I write down when I plant my things, when I plant my plants and stuff, and when I feed them. I write that down in here so that I can kind of keep up with where I am in my efforts, I guess you could say. So that's kind of what this book is for. And then this book, this journal is for, I just thought I would share these with y'all. I don't know why, but I thought I would, so I am. This book is for kitchen planning, so to speak. So it's not completely a recipe book, but it does have recipes in it, but it also has things, notes on canning, because I'm trying to learn how to do canning and put up the vegetables that I'm growing. You know, I'm just learning. I'm learning, and these are like some grocery lists and things that that I've done along the way. Some good recipes that I've tried and that I love. So yeah, so that's what this little journal is for. Just kind of a kitchen plan, so to speak. So I have all kinds of goodies in here, and that's how I keep up with canning and things like that. And then, of course, I have my seeds, but I'm going to tell y'all, boy, do I have seeds, okay? So I have this little basket that I keep them in. I'll show you. It's this little basket. Can y'all see it? And it is absolutely overflowing with my seeds. And so I need a plan. I need to be able to go through these a little easier so that I can find seeds as I go. These are super cool. It is cilantro seeds from Chile. My neighbor is from Chile, and these are parsley seeds from there as well. And so she gifted me some of her seeds from Chile. I thought that was super cool. So anyways, I need to reorganize my seeds so that I can access them easier and a little more clearly. So I went on Amazon and I looked up, seed storage ideas, and I found these dividers that are for, they're for photos, but they're the size that you need for seeds. And so in this, I am going to make, a journal cover out of this. So I'm going to save that. So there's 50 in a pack, so it holds 400. I don't think I have 400 seeds. Lord forbid that I do, but I don't think I do. So I thought I could use this, and then I just have just a regular old 3-ring binder that's been sitting on my shelf. Actually, I think this was Trinity's when she was in school. And so that's how long I've had it. So I thought I would take this stuff out and put my seed sleeves in. And then maybe I can decorate the outside somehow, because that's not very thrilling, right? So let's just go ahead and get our seed packs or our seed sleeves open. I think we can get it. Here we go. And I just want to test this before I get all entwined in it to make sure that my seed packs are going to fit. Oh, look, they fit perfect. I'm so excited. Okay, yay. This is going to be so much easier than this stinking basket. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and slip everything into, that's a good piece of chipboard. I'll use that for something. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and slip these on the rings. And while I slip these on the rings, I'll tell y'all what's been going on. So a couple of weeks ago, I think three or 4 weeks, the end of April, the weekend of April 25th, I went to Florida with my best friend. It was her daughter's bachelorette party or bachelorette trip. And so she wanted me to go with them because I was supposed to go to her wedding and take pictures, which did not happen, and I'll tell you why. Because the wedding was yesterday. But anyways, so we went to Florida, had a really good time. I absolutely burnt myself to a crisp on the very first day we were there. I used sunblock, but I burn and peel. Does anybody else burn and peel? I burn and peel. And so the next day, couldn't really get out on the beach, so we went shopping, and then I got to go to the beach that night once the sun went down. And then the next day, I was able to go sit on the beach. I just had to sit under an umbrella. But anyways, it was pretty painful. So I got home. Everything was going good. I think I actually got to do a video after I got home, and then the world collapsed. My world anyways. So what I mean when I say that is Jeff scheduled a knee surgery. He was supposed to have knee surgery not this last Thursday, but Thursday before last. And so he woke up that Monday morning with what he thought was a cold, and we were hoping that it wasn't like a sinus infection or anything like that. And so he called the doctor and let him know, well, he kind of watched it on Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday he woke up not feeling good at all. And so he called the doctor's office to let him know, that he was sick, but he had not been running fever. So they said, they gave him some instructions and said that it should be okay if he followed the instructions, and that they would go ahead with the surgery. So we were good with that. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way so that I can get to my seeds. So anyways, Thursday morning, he woke up running fever. So he called the doctor, and they had to cancel the surgery. So he rescheduled it for this past Thursday. So spent the weekend trying to get him better, and, trying to really, really beef him up with some good things for his body and some good healthy stuff for his body. Hang on. Sorry, had to get a drink. So spent the weekend doing that. Well, then Monday and Tuesday he went to work. Everything was going good. But during all this time, on that Wednesday, before he was supposed to have surgery on Thursday, Mom wasn't feeling real good. And I know Mom's really sick when she doesn't get out of the bed, because Mom is the type of person, I just kind of want to adjust the camera and make sure y'all can kind of see what I'm doing here. But anyways, Mom's the kind of person that she doesn't lay in the bed, period. If it's daytime, she's getting up out of the bed. So I'm just going to try and put seeds, like cabbage seeds, in one sleeve, and you can actually put multiples in sleeves. So I'll put some beets in behind here, but I don't want to get them too thick. Maybe I won't do that until I start running out of room, and then I can do that. So I'm just going to kind of try to put like things together. So anyways, she wasn't feeling real good, and so, I was having to check on her, and I was having to check on Jeff. Well, for 7 days, Mom laid in the bed, and I tried my best she said her head was stopped up, so she couldn't breathe real good, so she was mouth breathing, and when she does that, she doesn't get all the oxygen that she needs. Okay, this one's empty, so it's going to go in my journal. I like to put, when I empty my seed packs, I like to put them in my journal just for added decoration. So anyways, on this past, not this past Thursday. Wait a minute, let me think of my days. Y'all, my days are so confused right now. Because I've just had so much going on. Let me think for a second. Today is Sunday, and I don't know if I will release this video today or tomorrow. But, I'm trying to think. Let me see. Okay, so Monday, not last Monday, but the Monday before. I'll get it together, y'all, I promise. The Monday before, she, I started having problems with her oxygen, not being able to keep her oxygen levels up. And so I'm just putting a different variety or a different, plant on each page. And some of them I have multiple different kinds of seeds for. So like for cucumbers, you've got salad slicers, and then you've got these little ones. These are for salads. And then you have the pickling ones. But anyways, so these are Boston pickling ones. So on Tuesday, no, it was not on Tuesday. It was on Friday when I started having problems getting her getting her oxygen up. And so I said, well, why don't we see if we can call the doctor's office and see if we can get a mask, since you're mouth breathing. You know, you're not getting it through your cannula in your nose, so maybe if we had a mask. So she said, okay, and so I called the doctor's office. Well, of course, they were closed on Fridays. Just my luck. And so it said to leave a message. So I left a message, and I just kind of kept a check on her all weekend, and it got worse as the weekend went on. This one's empty, so I'll put it in my... Y'all, these are the green zebra tomatoes that I was telling y'all about. I think last year when I was talking to y'all about growing my tomatoes. These are the best tomatoes ever. They're my favorite. I absolutely love these. So if you ever find green zebra tomatoes, if you garden, grow yourself some green zebra tomatoes. They're so delicious. And they're heirlooms, so... So anyways, so on Monday, I called the doctor's office and I said, I need, I said, I need, you know, to see about getting a mask for Mom. And I told him what was going on. And so the doctor was concerned. And so, he wanted, I'm going to switch these. I'm going to put both of these in the same pocket. So he wanted her to come in. Well, Mom does not want to go to the doctor. She doesn't want to go to the doctor. She doesn't want to go to the hospital. She basically has just told me that she just wants to be left alone. You know, but at the same time, I'm not going to let her just lay there if there's something that I can do for her. So, I told her, I said, you know, we need to get you to the doctor. So, I scheduled an appointment. Let me see if these are empty. I can't tell. I did not schedule an appointment then. I told the nurse that she wouldn't come to the doctor, that she wouldn't go to the ER. And so, she said she would talk to the doctor about getting Mom, about getting her a mask. Okay, so in the meantime, I had given Gracie a bath. It just gets better, y'all. I had given Gracie a bath, and I noticed that her little eye her left eye was really, really swelled. And so I was kind of concerned about it. So when I got home Tuesday morning from picking up my grandbabies and taking them to school, I called the vet and got her an appointment. So I had to go take her to the vet at, I don't know, 11-ish. And so in the interim, while I was waiting to take her to the vet, Mom's doctor's office called. And she said the doctor did not want to prescribe her a mask until he could see her. And so she wanted me to bring her in. So she wanted me to bring her in like an hour after Gracie's appointment. So I was going to try to do that. But I was just in a panic because it's a big production when I have to get Mom dressed and ready to go anywhere. It takes a lot, you know, because you've got to get everything together. It takes me a while to get her dressed. And then I've got to load oxygen tanks in the car. And it's just a lot. So I talked to my husband about it, and he said, just tell them you can't bring her today, that you'll have to take her tomorrow. So I said, okay. So I called the doctor's office back, and I said, I'm sorry. I can't get her in there today. It's just not possible. I'll have to bring her tomorrow. So I made her an appointment for Wednesday. Well, so I take Gracie to the doctor, and so she sees the doctor, and come to find out she has secondary glaucoma. The lens in her eye was in the wrong place, and so it was putting a lot of pressure on her eye. And so the doctor did an eye test and all of this stuff, and she said that the best thing to do would be to remove the eye, because it was not going to get better, that it would only get worse. and cause her a lot of pain. So very reluctantly I agreed, because I mean, that's a big deal, you know, to lose your eye. I just cried and cried. I cried all day. I called my husband crying, and he's like, honey, it's going to be okay. You know, you just don't want her to hurt. And I don't want her to hurt ever, you know. But still, just the thought of her losing her eye just tore me up. So the only day that week that they could schedule her surgery was, of course, on Thursday. At the same time, Jeff was scheduled for surgery. So I told him what was going on, and so my vet is just amazing, just a wonderful, wonderful lady. And actually, there are several doctors in there. And she said, what we can do is just let her spend the night on Wednesday night, and then we can do the surgery Thursday morning. And then you can, if your husband's surgery isn't over by then or whatever, you can pick her up Friday morning. She can spend the night again Thursday night. So I said okay, reluctantly, because when I leave her overnight there, there's no one there. There's no one. Okay, this one's empty, so I'm going to put that in my book. So, I was really having a hard time with having to leave her at the vet overnight, knowing that she was going to be all by herself and nobody there, because nobody stays at the vet overnight, and so that just really, really bothered me. And so I was really worried about it. But you do what you have to do sometimes, and so I just kind of accepted that, that was how it was going to have to be, and I didn't have a choice. So anyways, on Wednesday, when I had rescheduled Mom's appointment, I was finally able to get her dressed and take her to the doctor. And when we got there, her heart rate was like 142, 144, something like that. And the nurse was real concerned. She said, let me go get the doctor and see if we need to do something about this. And so I'm trying to decide if I want to put my tomatillos with the tomatoes. I think I will. So anyways, I think I'll put them right here with the radishes, because they're right before the tomatoes. So anyways, the doctor comes in, and he checks Mom, and he goes through the whole process of examining her and everything. Y'all, I have entirely too many seeds. Well, I don't think you can ever have too many seeds, though, so I take that back. But anyways, so he goes through the process of examining her, and he keeps looking at me, and I can tell he's very concerned. And I'm just going to kind of separate these out into some different areas so that I kind of know what I've got and know how many pages I need for each. Y'all, I went crazy on the pumpkins because I love decorating with pumpkins, and I thought, how cool would it be to be able to, grow my own pumpkins to decorate the house with at Halloween. So that's what I'm trying to do. Anyways, so he was very concerned, and I'm just going to do a separate page for the onions. He was very concerned, and once he finished with his testing and stuff, he told her, he said, I'm going to send you downstairs to the ER. You need to be admitted into the hospital. Well, let me just tell you, that was not what she wanted to hear. She was not happy about it at all, and got really, really ugly with him. And so she's very, very stubborn. When she don't want to do something, buddy, she ain't going to do it, and you ain't going to make her. So, so he just kind of looked at me, and I just kind of went, nothing I can do to help you, buddy. So anyways, he finally had to kind of get a little bit forceful with her and told her, you do have a choice, but your choices are you go in the ER, you go into the hospital, or you're not going to make it very much longer. So she finally reluctantly agreed to go into the hospital. So this was on Wednesday before Jeff and Gracie both have surgery on Thursday. So, of course, I call Jeff's sister because I'm like, I need some help. So, I'm going to put my cabbage in here. So, Mom goes into the hospital. I stay there with her until his sister can get there. And then I come home and I get Gracie and Jeff ready for surgery. I get up Thursday. I took Jeff's surgery was actually rescheduled to a later time. So I was actually able to take Gracie to the vet first on Thursday morning, so she did not have to spend the night at the vet. And I know God just worked that out because I was so concerned about leaving her in a strange place overnight by herself in the dark, and then, you know, them come in the next morning and do surgery on her and take her eye out. And that just seemed so traumatic to me that I didn't want her spending the night alone in a strange place before it had to happen. So it made me feel better that, you know, she didn't have to spend the night. So anyway, I took her to the vet and dropped her off. And then I came back and got Jeff, and I took him for his surgery. And it was so wild because actually both of their surgeries happened at the same time. And so I was getting calls from the vet and I was getting calls from the doctor's office. At the same time, I'm trying to call and check on Mom and make sure she's got everything she needs. It was just crazy. So that's kind of where I've been. I've had my hands full. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull my what do you call these? Herbs. Go ahead and pull them and get them in a page. So anyways, so I had Mom in the hospital. Mom stayed in the hospital for 7 days, so she didn't come home until this past Wednesday. And I'm not going to put kale and spinach in here together, but I am going to put these in here. So she came home. No, she came home on Tuesday because I get the kids on Tuesdays and Fridays, so I had the kids. So she came home about the time I came home with the kids and was trying to cook dinner. And oh my goodness, y'all, it was just absolutely a crazy, crazy day. Trying to get everybody settled in, get the kids fed. Thank goodness her sister came in from Memphis that afternoon, and so she got here and was a great help to me. Very, very big help to me. And so that is kind of what has been going on. So since she got home, you know, of course, we've had our hands full with home health care coming in and you know, all kinds of nurses coming in and nurse practitioners coming to visit. And then, of course, I've had Jeff laid up with his knee. And so, you know, I've been having to wait on him hand and foot. And God love him, he's trying to help me. But I don't want him to be on that leg sooner than he's supposed to be. And then mess it up because, you know, we don't want to do this again. He had to have his ACL replaced with a cadaver. And the meniscus had a significant tear and had to be repaired as well. So, it was a lot. So, I have been taking care of patients for the past couple of weeks. And so, I don't even know that I've got to walk into my craft room, honestly. It has just been so crazy busy. And every day I think, oh gosh, maybe I could have just 20 minutes to make a video so I can talk to my people and let them know what's going on. My friends probably think I've deserted them. And so I just haven't had time. Every time I thought that I would be able to, you know, every time I thought I'd be able to do a video, I just couldn't get the time to do it. So I apologize, but that is where I've been. That is what has been going on. It's been quite crazy around here, but it's okay because Everybody's good. I'm getting Mom better. She says that she doesn't really feel better, but she doesn't feel worse. So that's a good thing. So as long as we can keep her not worse, you know, that's a good thing. So anyways, that's what's been going on. How have y'all been? I think I even asked that yet. How rude of me. I'm so sorry. How are y'all? I hope that you are doing absolutely wonderful. I hope that your week or weeks have been absolutely wonderful. And I hope that you're happy and healthy. And I hope everything in your world is going wonderfully. So anyways, that is the scoop. Let me see if there's anything left in here. I planted these. Oh, there is. I love these. I think they're so pretty. And but they're hard to grow from seed. I haven't got any sprouting yet, so we'll see how those go. I've grown a lot of stuff from seed. Some things I have struggled with, but hopefully we'll get there. Okay, so that's pretty much everything that gets you caught up. So, hey, check my seed book out. This is going to be super cool. I can't wait to get it finished and get everything loaded into it. That'll be so much easier to find my seeds, and they'll all be in one place, and they won't be dropping out like they fall out of this little basket all the time. So, anyways, I'm not going to keep running my mouth at you and jibber jabbering. I just wanted to say hi, and I love y'all, and I miss y'all, and hopefully soon I can get back to crafting. Hopefully we can. I do have 8 doctor's appointments to get people to this week. This coming up week. I think it's 8. Yeah. 6, 7. Yeah. 8 doctor's appointments. So, not sure how much crafting I will be able to get. And that doesn't include home health visits. So these are 8 doctor's appointments where I have to take somebody out of the house to the doctor. And then, of course, we'll still be having Mom's in-home care visits, too. So, anyways, hopefully I can craft with y'all soon. I sure do miss y'all. And I hope that y'all won't leave me. Know that I'm still here, and I'm coming back just as quick as I can get back. And we'll get back to regularly scheduled programming. So, I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you in the next video. Big hugs.